What is good, everybody? How's it going? How's it going? And welcome back to another LEGO City update. So, welcome. Many things have changed. As you can see, we'll start off with the first one. As you can see, there's a table here, and the track layout is now complete. So, that means I can now have a train fully run across the entire city. Don't mind that area, it's still a mess. Anyways, let's go back here. This is where some interesting stuff is happening. Development. So, yes, as you can see, now have this table up. Finally was able to put it up, and also it's a lot of base plates with it too. Uh, a store that was like nearby kind of just started to like go out of clearance, just go out of business. So they were like liquidating everything, which includes they had Lego. So I had like a bunch of base plates as well. So I got all of the base plates to be honest. There was like some blue base plates. There was some the white ones, and then they had like a bunch of these, and I also had some just chilling before. So I think overall I have like around 20 green base plates. So that are not all right here, but yeah. I also tried to do with the airport idea that I suggested for this. It didn't look as good as I thought it was. So I kind of just scrapped that, as you can see. I have a different idea now for an airport, so I'll explain that in a bit. But yeah, it's now a farm. I still gotta add some more things. Probably like do some more farm life, like add more crops in this area where the cows are. Maybe move things. I'll figure things out. But yeah, kind of happy the way this is turning out. Even when I just put the green base plates here, and not none of that stuff, it still looked pretty good. Just seeing like the splash of green color, it actually I'm just kind of happy with it. So, but as always, I've started to do more detailing here with like the classic trees, and probably do some more brick built trees here or something. But yeah, just flowers, weeds, kind of just here. And there's also some animals. Just got like skunks. We got an old rat here. Another skunk. We got like a gold mine back there. I don't know what's gonna go on with the gold mine. I might change that because I might change that to like over the mountainside. But yeah, I also tried with doing like a rock face here to hide like that ugly, well, not ugly, but like the table. It didn't look as good as I thought it was. Well, actually, it did look good, but it was more the trains kept hitting off of it, so I had to scrap it. So what I might do is just like plate that all air, just like get some like bigger plates and just start going across with that. So yeah, that's the farm area. I've decided on not putting a farmhouse here because I just couldn't really get it to look right. Because the one that I did try using was the 4 pivot drive set for the house, and just I don't know, I couldn't find a spot where it like looked good. So more likely just gonna use like some kind of like imagination thing where it's like here type thing, and I'll figure out what to do with the 4 pivot drive house later. So yeah, over here in the back corner here, starting to like just roughly get an idea of where I want to put the Wonder Woman set, because like I think about putting it up like on a corner and like elevate it a bit, make it look seem kind of cool, like it's like some kind of like mountain research facility type thing, even though it's like not high enough to be on a mountain, but like you get kind of like the idea. But yeah, so nothing really else has changed here and here other than probably just more mess, more clutter. So yeah. So as we move along back here into the city, you can see this is where the rest of the green base plates are. And you also can see there's no more modulars. That's because I moved them somewhere else. So yeah. Also the fairground, not fairground, but the Ferris wheel is also gone. So I'll also show that in a bit. But yeah, so I have like 4 more here, and then like another 5 there. So yeah, working. I'm still trying to figure out what to put in this area. So I also have I think the Creator 3-in-1 pet shop and cafe set. So that's gonna go right here, and then I could figure out where to put the hotel and museum and whatnot. So yeah. Yeah, so nothing other than that in the city has really changed other than just more of a mess type thing and base plates. So, yeah, let's move on to more exciting things. Here's the more exciting things. You may be thinking, whoa, what happened? Where are we? Basically, this is the other side that I talked about, how I wanted to do like just a whole table all the way down to here, to this side on the other side of the room, because there's the rest of the stuff. But kind of just set this up temporarily because I also needed more space, so I kind of just table. Kind of just like, all right, what can I do with this? So this is what the end of the downtown district is most likely going to be look like, because I have way more modulars and way more buildings to put in there. One of them being like the 4 modulars that I have elsewhere. Them being the police station that just came out this year, the Spring Lantern Festival, I think that also came out this year. I think they came out this year or last year. I think it was this year. I don't remember if it was a 2020 release or 2021 release. I think it was 2021. Anyways, but that I have the Daily Bugle set, which still needs to be built, and then I have the Assembly Square, which still needs to be placed, and then also the school and auto shop, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, decided to just see what it would look like. I honestly do. I pretty like this, aside from more of the mess, but that kind of comes with planning out and figuring things out. So yeah, and then that would lead directly right here into the fairgrounds. So I decided to call the fairgrounds Pop Culture Fairground. A little riff on what Brixie does with his like Pop Culture Street, where he has like all his buildings that are like the Marvel, Ghostbusters, like your basic pop culture icons. But I decided to like take it more of in a different way, not just like put the Ghostbusters set here, like the Marvels to Avengers Tower. No, I more of just call it that because there's going to be like some random scenes going on here. As we can have like one of them here being the Adidas shoes guy, just probably like putting on like a show or something here. But yeah, right next to the inside fairground roller coaster. Still have to figure out how I want to do a roller coaster. I also bought the Creator roller coaster, so gonna have that to set up, being like as one of the big icons here. Also including the Ferris wheel. So also probably gonna get the smaller Ferris wheel as well. We'll see, because obviously table's gonna be more of a actual table, not just like this mishmash of like just wood stuff. Because this is kind of just mishmash together just to see. But the reason why I'm going to be calling this Pop Culture Fair is because, well, mostly it's going to have like pop culture stuff, like kind of like the Adidas. I might have some of the old other Avengers type. Of course, that kicks in now again. But Avengers stuff, so like probably the ones that are based off the game, so it's like not MCU looking ones. It would basically just be like people in costumes, like kind of what's going on at like at Disney World and whatnot. But then also here we have like our cyberpunk district of like the fair, and that's also where I have the Overwatch guys set up. So that's also kind of why, just because I'll just sprinkle like in those kinds of things, just to keep it fun, interesting, unique. So because like you know how most fairgrounds, kind of, well not fairgrounds, like kind of like parks and fairs, like how the old Canada's Wonderland type thing used to be, like when it was owned by I think Nickelodeon. They had like Scooby Doo, they had Top Gun, all those like different licensing type things. That's kind of what I'm going for here. So like different random licensing type things. So yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on here. Also plan to add the monorail here because it did not work the way I wanted it to be in the city. So yeah, just probably going to be somewhere for a thing that's going to be like starts here in the fairground, then it'll just kind of like go behind the modulars, and then it'll go to the elevated station. So yeah, just gonna play around with that a bit more. But anyways, just want to keep you guys up to date, show you guys what has been happening, because a lot of things has changed in that last few, since like the last year or so from the last update, which I think was more than a year ago. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates when they happen. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.